Fresh off witnessing the Razorbacks' fourth consecutive loss this season, I'm going to give some brief thoughts on the game and on the current state of Arkansas football as I see it. As I've said before, and I'll quickly reiterate again, I absolutely love Coach Pittman, love all these coaches and all these players, regardless any final outcome on a football field. But the writing is starting to get pretty thick on the wall, so to speak, in regards to the future of the Sam Pittman era. Like him or not, you can't escape the reality that under his leadership, momentum has not only come to a complete halt, but it is currently tilting in the wrong direction. I said whenever Coach Pittman was hired that I believed he was a guy who could come in, recruit at a high level, stabilize the program, and leave it in a solid condition for the next guy. But obviously still with some outside hope that he would prove me wrong, prove me and a lot of people wrong, and be able to take the program even further. And he even really exceeded expectations in his second year, which you could look at as really his first full year if you give him a mulligan on the COVID year. But it doesn't take a rocket science. It doesn't even take a college football expert to determine that going 9-4 and then 6-7 and then starting the season 2-4 is regression any way you slice it. And sadly, I personally think we've taken some substantial steps on the defensive side of the football this year in terms of talent, scheme, and execution. It's just that we've taken such a far step back offensively that the relatively good and stout play of the defense is being overshadowed by the utter mediocrity of the offense. And barring winning out, which would include a win on the road at Tuscaloosa next Saturday, or at the least winning 6 of the next 7, including a bowl game, then it's objectively going to be hard for Coach Pittman to look Hunter Yurachek in the face and say, we're continuing to make the proper strides in the right direction. I am the absolute last person that wants to see somebody fired or wants to see heads roll, so to speak. I want the absolute best for everyone. But I also try to look at things as objectively and with as much understanding as I can. And while I sincerely hope and pray that I am wrong, change is seeming increasingly necessary and inevitable. Maybe not necessarily from the top down, but if the product continues to look like this offensively, then somebody or somebodies are going to be signing their own resignation. Needless to say, the future of Arkansas football is looking just a bit bleak right now. But as I've said before, I'll be right here riding with them till the wheels fall off and beyond, providing as much love, encouragement, and support as I can. Well, y'all, I reckon that's all for now. Until next time, as always, thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Thank y'all so much for being a part of the Rabid Razorback family. Until next time, I pray the Lord keeps you all safe and blessed. And of course, go Hogs!